no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense has the ball first today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hughes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
That's caught. It's Coleman. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's Bryant. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Moore to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Vols want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Forced out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds a man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Volunteers in the hurry up. And And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. He's past the 30. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hughes. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of him before the heat.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Bryant. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosion.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Jet sweep to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on fourth. Great speed, nice open.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Bryant. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll give it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Staley. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
To the air, it's Simpson. They get to him as he throws. That's reeled in, it's Staley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense more than happy with the result of the play. Applying the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find any... Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For Dave.